Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Nikola Jokic all out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Doncic.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town. Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now Walker after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Walker the pass to KD. The kick out to Walker. Back to KD. Walker finds KD. Clock at 4. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now Ball. Passes it to Tatum. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Loads it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Outside Tatum. Here's Doncic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thanks, David. And here's Walker. Following LaMelo Ball's 3. Here's Towns. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron with a screen on Doncic. Inside. Second shot opportunity. And LeBron with the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Doncic. Jokic inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And the rejection by Giannis. And here's Walker outside. Hands it from downtown. Walker's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And it's Jokic missing. The East leading by 8. Walker in the post. Guarded by Doncic. Walker against Doncic. And Walker kicks to James. 6 on the shot clock. Walker the pass to Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Leonard in for LeBron. Then for the West All-Stars, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Jokic. And it's Garland in for Doncic. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Garland. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Williamson comes in for Town. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Ball.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Walker's shot is off.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A baseline J, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Edwards, he's checked in for the West.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And the shot goes in. Walker's got 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The West again cannot hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A quick crossover, what a move. And now a 9-point East All-Star lead. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Garland. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, good on the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Walker's shot is off. It's Garland with the ball for the West. Down by 12. Here's Embiid, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong.
And, you know, fan voting.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now, here's ball. Williamson outside. Here's Doncic. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
And that one's good. Morant.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ball dishes to Doncic. Shoots over Walker. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the dunk by James.
And man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
Doncic, no good. Walker looking for an opening. They double-team Walker. Leonard kicks to Walker. Morant with the screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's Tatum for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Right side to Walker. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 6th assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Clearly
just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis. Banchero comes in for James. Butler, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Morant. Garland with the bucket.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Garland against Walker. Pass to Butler. Takes the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Garland. Count it from 12. Garland's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And Embiid with the block. Garland with it. Butler covering. Siakam outside. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Walker throws it down hard.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14, and they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
The kick out to Walker from past the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. And the East leads by 2.
not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And here's Garland for three. You can't get that one to fall. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. The pass to Bancaro from the baseline. The West grabs the miss. Garland's got 4 rebounds in this game. From outside the arc, another miss by Garland. Garland's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 times.
With the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Now, here's Siakam. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Another miss by Garland.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Shot's good by Walker.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Siakam kicks to Edwards. The 3 from Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
To the paint, and stolen by Siakam. Pass to Edwards. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Embiid the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Garland, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
Now Siakam, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep.
One reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
That's how it goes with him. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Edwards. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Now just a 2-point East All-Star lead. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. East All-Stars ahead, leading by Jet. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. LaMelo Ball is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Tatum, and it's Towns in at the 4-man position. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West. Ball, the pass to Towns. They now take the lead. Towns has got 5 now.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Another shot, and Walker finishes inside. Walker's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Walker against Ball. Morant with the screen on Ball. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam?
Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Walker kicks to James. Walker in the post. He's covered by Ball. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside Tatum. Doncic against Walker. Here's Towns. Plays it up and banks it in. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
And finished off by Katie.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Morant against Ball. Outside Tatum. The 3. They get it again. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 8 points.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Walker the pass to Antetokounmpo. The West grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Walker penetrating. In the corner, it's James. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Towns wide open. A miss that time would have put him up. Here are the East All-Stars. Here's Walker. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
A big group substitution here for the East. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for James. And Trae Young subbed in for John Morant. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Sabonis is checked in. Ball kicks to Tatum. Tries it from 9. Rejected by Walker.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Oh, ball in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the dunk by Walker.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
The West trails by 7. Passes it to Tatum, and they get it. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the West. Garland comes in for Ball. Garland the pass to Tatum. The West again cannot hit.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Walker against Tatum. Pass to Leonard, and it's Walker top of the key. Back to Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And that one is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Outside Garland. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Garland's got 15 points.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
The West making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Sabonis. Edwards comes in for Jason Tatum. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
It's Edwards on the wing. Offline with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively.
Oh, Oh, man!
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Over in the corner, Edwards gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Walker kicks to Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The West trails by 5. Garland the pass to Edwards. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Now the pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Walker in the post. Edwards there. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Curry.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Largely because of that limp, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
And Walker kicks to Curry. Drills it from outside. And the East leads by 8.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The West All-Stars have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The free throw drops for Embiid. The West trails by 4. Mitchell is out there with John Morant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant. And it's James in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Morant. Nice D from Doncic. And the West All-Stars have possession. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Morant gets it to go. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Durant with a screen on Doncic. Morant dishes to Durant. And yes, it's good.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for Doncic. Ball against Morant. Pass to Towns. Outside Garland. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And it's sent back by Jokic. Passes it the ball. Jokic kicks to Garland. Pass the ball. Shot from the top of the key. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trae Young, he's checked in for the East. And so here are the West All-Stars. 8-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. And Jokic lays it up and in.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Giannis sets a screen for Young. A 3-ball. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 6th rebound on the night. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Garland against Young. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Young passes to Mitchell. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Ball. Count the basket.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Young passes to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Towns sets the pick for Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
There's Garland. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is... inviting trouble.
There's Ball with the 3. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 11. Young from outside. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Walker's checked in, and West also making a switch. Tatum's checked in. The 3 from Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got 20 points.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Walker, and he lays it straight in.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Stolen by Walker. Count it. Walker's got 48.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Embiid, he's checked in for the West. Outside Garland. Some nice passing here by the West. Embiid against Giannis. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Walker. Zion Williamson's checked in for the West. And so it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.